Bourbon Barkeep, my name is Curtis. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Pretty pumped about all the patriotic labels. Is it marketing? Yeah. But guess what? We're proud to be Americans again. And thank God for that. We got our 250th anniversary coming up. Got the red, white, and blue on. And Barrell putting on a little red, white, and blue themselves, along with Knob Creek, Evan Williams, Maker's Mark, and so on. But man, am I pumped to see just the flag flying everywhere at this point. So, Barrell Bourbon, they were like, hey, do you want, well, that's not really how it went. I sent emails, a couple emails, and they were like, you know what, guy, I appreciate the grind. Do you want the 038 batch? I was like, what about that toasted seagrass? Here we are. So beggars can't be choosers. Greatly appreciate it. This will not influence, most likely, how the scoring rates at this point. But a little bit about this bottle. They are going to be, what is it called? NDP, non-distiller producer, I think. I don't know. You could tell there's a ton of research that goes into here. But they've been putting this guy out, obviously, 38 times now. I don't think it's yearly. One thing they didn't send me was any information at all. So we're going to go off the bottle and then see if the juice is good, because ultimately that's what you all care about. As we said, these guys are blended. They're blending like crazy. They get barrels from everywhere. This guy's coming from a Kentucky 12-year, Indiana 9 and 10-year, a Tennessee 12 and 15, and a Maryland 8. Back when they first started putting these guys out, Maryland was definitely not producing 8-year bourbon. So shout out to Maryland for just grinding out there. What else do we got on this guy? I'm just kind of captivated by the stars and stripes, as we all should be. Let's get this guy poured up, dive into a couple more specs, rate it, let's see. Poured up, good whiskey aromas happening here at this point. Let's see, we got an $85 in front of us bottle. You know, some of these gray labels up there, $200. So haven't reached for Barrell a ton, but the intrigue around the toasted seagrass, the seagrass is regular label. That is one of my favorite bottles. It's one of my favorite bottles to share and obviously partake in as well. We went through the specs. There's the price proof, 116.96. Would I have enjoyed some type of patriotic proof? Yes. Could it have been 250 proof? Probably not. So I get it. Cask strength. Outside of that, cheers to America, depending on when this comes out. Cheers to the patrons, obviously. Bunch of free samples getting shipped out next week or two. So kind of pumped to share. That's the whole point of the Patreon at this point. You log on, you're like, this guy doesn't post anything up there. And you're right, because we're busy shipping samples. All right, on the nose. Not bad. Good vanilla, a little spice in there, maybe like a little creme brulee, a little toasted sugars popping in, some apricot. That toasted sugar, kind of like that. Apricot, pretty strong. I do think this has a pretty good balance. There's nice little leather, baking spice in there. That's real helped. It's real helped. A little bit more oak, a little more oak funk coming out, if you will. Overall, maybe like a butteriness. I think I'm going to go toffee. There's a darkness to it. Obviously, you do have some pretty high-age bourbon in here at this point, but pretty good balance. Doesn't go overly sweet. Just a hint of apricot in there. But overall, you're getting, you know, a little toffee, a little Barrell, a little leather. Why not? Let's go on the palate and see. Okay. I see it. I see it. A lot of buttercream, but still rounded out with like an oak. Good oak presence. I am oak guy, but this more like almost like a toasted oak, bringing me into that buttercream. The thing that's kind of surprising is the spice. Pretty good spice on it. A lot of baking spice, a lot of cinnamon in there. Let's go. Sip 1 can be a liar. Let's see what else comes out in sip 2. Spice did not die down. Sweet mercy. It is It's going more pepper now. A little more pepper. And as I talk, the pepper ramps up. Okay. That buttercream still hangs on pretty good. Earthiness. It's a leather. It's a leather pour. The viscosity, pretty good. It is pretty oily at that 100, we'll call round up, 117 proof, if you will. Complexity is high. I'll give it that. Definitely not overly sweet. Balance seems to be a little off on the earthiness and spice. I kind of wish, maybe not the buttercream, not really seeking out, if you will, cake frosting and just scooping it in to my mouth. But, maybe in a different life, that could have been me. But buttercream, and that's about it. We're gonna go back sip 3. Well, there's a lot happening with this pour. The pour does evolve a little bit, but boy, you gotta like some black pepper. I'll give you that. Buttercream kind of coming back down, but the black pepper is here to play. Leather, tobacco, kind of on the finish. There is kind of like this nice chocolate covered cherry, which I was kind of hoping something fruity / sweet would come out. And it's on the finish, but the palate is kind of an earth bomb, little oak or earth bomb. Now, in the research that I did do, because I didn't get any information, but I mean, to be fair, the best part of the package is the juice, so we did get that going for us. Now, what they did say, and I don't usually do this, I'm pretty sure if I have to doctor a drink, I'm not really going for it at that point. But supposedly, if you add a splash of water, little mango, little tropical fruit comes out. And color me intrigued at this point. So what did we do? We got our little dropper here. We're going to do it. We're just going to do it. Some of you will hate this. I may hate it. I may hate watching it. But guess what? If you're promising me some mango in here, I'm going to try. So we'll do 3. I don't know. I've never done this. Is that a splash? One more. 4. Like the 4th of July. All right. All right. Give that a swirl. This was so dumb. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, if I didn't say tropical fruit, I don't know. Maybe I didn't do enough. We'll get on the palate and see. It does die down the pepper. It's still there. A little more sweet tea coming out, actually. The mango, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and play scientist all day. But overall, it's good. Let's get into some scoring, and then we'll get into some bang for your buck as well. So, our census categories, what kind of buckets are we dropping this guy into? And scent or not, I'm gonna go 67. It's pleasurable. Enjoy it. I would rather it go a little more earthy on me. I can handle the pepper, the spice, if you will. Not something I'm gonna really seek out by any means. It's pleasurable, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. Someone that goes into that earth, dark, deep place, maybe like an Aaron Rodgers, you haven't seen the light of day for 3 days, maybe you want this with you. So I feel like that's kind of a niche audience, but overall, there is an audience because those caves do exist. So we'll stick with there. Now bang for your buck. I need to take the whole thing. The label, yes. Good work. I appreciate that. The proof is there. The experience is there in terms of good coat of the palate, hangs around, good finish in the chest. You got some pretty old bourbon in here. So I understand why they're not, I do understand why they're not asking 150. I also understand why they're not asking 50 as well. So got the ultra age. Someone else will appreciate this more than me. I think I'm just going to go 53. I mean, add $85 with that age of whiskey in here, the blending piece of it. I get it. Don't promise me mango and tropical fruits and kiwis and things like that. If I add a splash of water and I add a splash of water, kiwi doesn't come dancing out with its furry behind. All right. I'm pretty sure I just burned a bridge when it came to the toasted seagrass, but I can't have you all paying $85. It's fine. If you like the tasting notes, do the 85. Love it. Ultimately, if you want a red, white, and blue label, there's probably something cheaper out there that you may enjoy just as much. So, Barrell, what's up? Like and subscribe, and we'll just stop there.